I'm going to get you to a point where you are literally cocaine addicted to taking action and you don't want to procrastinate anymore. And I know this because I got to this point in my life where back in my first year of university, I literally hated studying and failed 50% of my courses. Until I learned the true reason behind procrastination and a scientifically proven system that helped me beat procrastination forever. Over 80% of the students we now work with say that their procrastination dropped and their productivity went up all within 4 weeks just by using the system I'm about to share with you in this video. So no, you don't need more motivation. You need to understand what's actually happening in your brain. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's not because you don't have discipline or you lack effort. Research actually shows that procrastination is often a form of emotional avoidance, a way to escape discomfort like fear, doubt, or anxiety. Every time that you'll say, I will do it later, your brain learns that avoidance actually feels better than taking action, and that becomes a loop. It's a habit your brain has strengthened over time. What is behind this avoidance? Most commonly, it's fear. When our ancestors faced a tiger, the amygdala, the brain's fear center, activated the fight, flight, or freeze response. That reaction was essential for survival, right? But in modern life, the tigers are very different. It's an exam, it's a deadline, or it can even be an email. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real threat and a psychological one, as described by Pychyl and Flett. So the amygdala still fires off fear signals, your heart rate goes up, so you feel overwhelmed, and your body says, okay, let's avoid this, and that's procrastination. It's not weakness, it's just biology. Now, here's the bridge. Your fears come from certain thoughts that you have, sometimes conscious, sometimes unconscious. Psychology research shows that your thoughts influence your emotions, and your emotions drive your behavior, and your behavior creates results. So according to research from Beck in 1979 and Alice in 1994, this is known as the cognitive behavioral loop. So when you think, I can't handle this, you feel anxious, so you avoid the task, and that confirms your belief. See, I can't do this. And that becomes the negative habit loop. So you have procrastination, you get bad results, you have a lot of self-doubt, you have low confidence, and therefore more procrastination. And this cycle goes on and on. But here's the good news. Your brain has something called neuroplasticity. And this means that you can rewire it. By becoming aware of these patterns and training new responses, you can completely break the procrastination loop. And here's how we do it. We use something called the direct method. It's a step-by-step way to retrain your thoughts based on principles from cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and neuroplasticity research. The D stands for detect. So you want to notice the negative thoughts as soon as they appear. I'll do it later, I can't focus, this is too much, it's too difficult, I failed the other time, etc., etc., etc. Then you want to interdict those thoughts. You want to interrupt it, and you want to say stop. Literally say out loud, stop. Stop thinking about that this is not true. This breaks the automatic loop, and it's a classic CBT technique that they call thought stopping. R stands for redirect. You want to replace it with a more helpful thought. You can say, I can handle this, I'll just start, I am following a proven system, as long as I take action, I will succeed. And then you want to energize this thought. To shift your physical state, any movement or deep breathing activates the prefrontal cortex, helping calm the amygdala, the fear center, and this helps you and makes it easier to take action. You really also want to energize, saying, I can do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to figure it out. No matter how hard I need to try, I will get this sorted. After that, you want to communicate it. Communication is key. Repeat the new thought often. Repetition builds neural pathways, same as with learning. So you should do this on a daily basis, making sure that you're getting into the right state of mind. And then the T stands for training. Every repetition strengthens the belief. The same way you would train a muscle, you train your brain to respond differently. And now it's about taking action. So let's make this more practical after the direct method. You can use something called the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself, I'll just work on this for 5 minutes. Research shows that task initiation, simply starting, drastically reduces task-related anxiety and increases follow-through of the activity. Because once you begin, your brain releases dopamine, which rewards progress and makes you want to continue. And in fact, studies show that short starting methods like this can reduce procrastination by up to 80%. And here's an example. One of my students, Daniel, he used to delay studying for his engineering exam for weeks. And he first started to use the direct method because he had to redirect his thought process. Then he started to apply the 5-minute rule. At first, he only reviewed flashcards for 5 minutes a day, but at least it was more than nothing. And within a month, he was studying 2 hours daily, consistently, and passed his exam with 93%. And that's the compound effect of then smaller actions performed over time. So you are capable of doing anything that you want. However, your fears are what's holding you back, not your abilities. So start by detecting these thoughts, redirect them, and then take action for just 5 minutes. That's all it takes to start rewiring your brain. And if you want to go deeper and learn more science-backed systems to study smarter, focus better, master your habits, and beat procrastination, check the link in the description.